Hi there, Frank here for premium members for the trading day of October 13, 2023, a Friday. And we're looking at a potential bull flag, complex bull flag at that on the 4-hour chart. I think what continues to be in control is the weekly structure, which is a complex bull flag, and we can expect a potential measured move on the daily time frame, something like this back to the upper Keltner. We have to see what happens here. What is a little ominous, and we have to be aware of this, is the RTY breaking down. So here we go, the RTY bear flag is breaking down, and that's not good news for the bulls. At least it is something of a concern if I plan any long on other indexes. So this potential measured move, I expect this to fail, and then I would have more confidence in launching long trades on the other indexes, perhaps the NQ, which looks bullish, by the way, or the ES. So I'm keeping an eye on the NQ and the ES, and also keeping an eye on the RTY for a potential failure or perhaps a continuation of the pattern. If this pattern continues to the downside, I may not go short, but I will not launch longs on the ES and NQ. However, if this pattern fails in the morning hours, perhaps after the open, then I'll have more confidence in launching long trades on the ES and NQ. And let's turn our attention to currencies on which, as everybody probably knows, this bull flag on the DX decided to become a fantastic bull flag. Look at this, we're touching the upper Keltner, and as usual, the 6E is the mirror image of this. Now, I did miss this move, if there was a move intraday today, but that is not necessarily the end of it. This could become a measured move to the downside if this bear flag continues. So I hope that makes sense. I'm actually eyeing this potential short on 6E back to this previous pivot. And let me just jump to commodities right away and start with gold, because this strength on, here we go, on the US dollar, and this move up to the upper Keltner, towards the upper Keltner here on gold, is a sign for me, just a little hint. So imagine gold is denominated in US dollars. If gold is able to rise on a strengthening dollar, that's a pretty bullish sign for me. So I'm keeping an eye on gold, and perhaps it's the international situation that drives up gold's price. But gold going up when the DX is strengthening, I think that's very bullish for gold. And SI is behaving the same way, and there's no real pattern here, perhaps because the situation in the world is just a few days old. So we cannot expect a classic bull flags and this and that on the chart. It just wants to break out. You can treat it as a breakout trade. On silver, at least, we have a failure test, what seems to be becoming a failure test on the weekly time frame. So I'm bullish on silver, bullish on gold, and watching that 6E potential measured move to the downside so far. I'm also bullish on energies. Let's have a look. All three are moving up. Again, there's no real structure here that we could identify unless we want to move to the weekly time frame on which we have a bull flag. Let's look at HO, which I think looked the best. So here we go. This is a measured move for me at this point on the 4-hour chart, and there's reason to be long for a 1R in this trade. Also the RB, no real structure, although I do expect that we're going to be hitting the upper Keltner on the 4-hour chart. But out of these three right now, HO is the one that looks most organized and the most tradable. Let's see what Friday brings, and we'll be back in the morning. Thank you very much, and mindful trading.